Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. It's Emmy predictions time. I'm joined by a very special guest.
You want me to introduce myself?
Yes.
All right. Hi, my name is Roberto Ortiz. I am a staff writer for Loud and Clear Reviews, and like Matthew here, I love predicting awards. It's very fun. It's
Thank you
great.
so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description below. Show him some love. He's amazing.
Thank you. I will be covering Fantastic Fest, I think next week, so I'll be very busy on Twitter. You're going to see a lot of coverage.
So definitely watch out for that.
Yes.
The Emmys are only 2 days away, which is still unbelievable.
So close.
Which means movie awards season can start now. That's what that means. Well, yeah, we're going to start with limited since that's probably the easiest out of the three.
I would say, yeah, this might be like less than a 4-minute discussion talking about each category.
All right. So, writing for limited, Adolescence, Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, Penguins, Say Nothing.
It has to be Adolescence.
Done. I'm not even going to debate you.
Yeah, congrats, Stephen Graham, on your first Emmy win?
Yeah, first Emmy win.
Has he been nominated beforehand? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Okay, I'm going to say
if it was probably for writing, not for acting. No offense to him, but okay. I don't remember him being nominated for acting before.
Neither do I. But yeah, no, it's a very well-written show, very timely, especially right now. They would be fools not to not to give it the award.
It has an unlock. And it probably and it has directing on lock.
Yeah, okay. Let's not even talk about directing. Listen, it's going to go to Adolescence, okay?
Yeah.
Each episode was filmed in one continuous take, and there's a bunch of actors acting around the camera, and the camera moves with them all in one take. And, there are even scenes where the camera is, hooked onto a drone while they're filming, okay? That's just really impressive stuff, and there's no way Philip loses this award.
Don't even hesitate to predict.
Yeah, don't even entertain the fact that he could lose. But just gonna say the Emmys can be unpredictable, so he could.
If it's gonna lose, it would be to the Penguin. I don't see Dying for Sex or Sirens or 0 Day winning.
They are happy to be there.
Yeah, look at it this way. If for some reason it's not Adolescence, it has to be the Penguin.
Yeah, but Adolescence, it just.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, if it's not Adolescence, it has to be the Penguin.
Yeah, unless Scott Cooper is nominated, then you watch out for him.
Nope, he's not. So we're good.
Sorry, Scott Frank, because he directed Godless and Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, I legit had to check first.
Yeah, Scott Cooper. I'm like, what?
All right. Best Supporting Actor: Javier Bardem, Javier Bardem for Monsters. Bill Camp for Presumed Innocence, Owen Cooper for Adolescence, Rob Delaney for Dying for Sex, Peter Skarsgård for Presumed Innocent, and Ashley Walters for Adolescence.
It has to be Owen Cooper. Okay, I mean, he gives such a tour de force performance. The kid's good. Okay, the fact that he was able to do all of that in one continuous take, that is just beyond impressive. The fact that he's even able to outact everybody around him, that's beyond.
And I believe he was 13 at the time of filming too.
That is, wow. More talent than me. Okay.
You know what's more impressive? That was his first role, he said.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Okay,
there's gonna be an Oscar in his future. I'm telling you. We'll see. Not coming up, but I see it in his future.
I think if somebody were to upset, maybe, somebody like Javier Bardem, the dude, Hollywood loves him, okay? And he's a real life guy, a very, not a great person, allegedly. And also maybe, Ashley Waters or Walters?
I'm not sure. I've heard say both ways, so I just picked one and just.
Okay.
Just hope I was even close to being right.
Okay. He could upset because he's also pretty good in the show, but I think Owen Cooper has this in the bag.
Yeah. All right. So, Best Supporting Actress limited: Erin Doherty for Adolescence, Ruth Negga for Presumed Innocent, Deirdre O'Connell for The Penguin, Chloe Sevigny for Monsters, Jenny Slate for Dying for Sex, and Christine Tamarco for Adolescence.
Okay, so I think we both have the same person. I have Aaron.
Yeah, I do too. I would argue this is probably the weakest win for Adolescence. Like, I still have Aaron winning, of course. But if this,
I wouldn't say weakest. She gives a very great performance because remember the episode she's in, a lot of it relies on her facial expressions and her reacting to Owen Cooper's character than like her very last scene in which like
what I'm saying by that though, if someone else for some reason upsets it out of like the locked Adolescence categories, I'm saying this wouldn't surprise me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I would say maybe because like for example, like in this category or the supporting actor category, what last year?
Yeah.
Nobody could have expected who won. It was I'm blanking on his name. Remember it was for Fargo.
Lamar Morris.
Yeah, not a lot of people thought he was gonna win. So we can never truly know.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anybody's a 100% guarantee. So she could lose to like Jenny Slate. That could happen.
Which I would be happy with because I thought she gave an incredible performance.
She was pretty good in Dine for Six. I would say she's easily maybe number 2. You know,
this is not a spoiler, but the last episode she did a lot of without talking, but being able emotionally, you could tell what was going on in her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, this is the one category that could end up with that Lamar Morris type one.
Yeah.
All right, Best Actor eliminated: Colin Farrell, Stephen Graham, Jake Gyllenhaal, Brian Tyree Henry, Cooper Kosh, and no Paul fucking Giamatti.
Yeah, I know we had a discussion about this a few days ago. Matthew was very disappointed Paul Giamatti's not here. I have not seen that episode of Black Mirror yet, so I can't comment, but no, it is Paul Giamatti. The guy is a talented fellow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's either Stephen Graham or Colin Farrell. Don't entertain the other three. Don't think about it. Don't even just don't. It's only those two.
I think here's the okay. If a few years didn't you predict Ewan McGregor to win or no?
For which one, Halston?
Yeah.
I did. Everyone thought it was crazy, but something just told me to do it.
Okay, so. I was gonna say, I was like, you know, because I was like, wasn't at the time people were like it's either Hugh Grant or like Paul Bettany.
And I'm
like, wasn't that the sentiment? It was between those two.
And I'm just like, Ewan McGregor again puts on an accent.
So I was gonna say because the fact that you said that I was like, yeah, what if Cooper Kosh, wins?
I would be okay with that because he was my favorite performance out of the whole show.
His felt real, his felt actually realistic. Everybody else seemed to be hamming it up, like for very.
He was in a different show compared to the others.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Stephen Graham because right now, in case you haven't noticed, I have Adolescence just sweeping the Emmys, and I feel like because a good chunk of this is Stephen Graham's vision, and also his performance also helps carry the show, especially the very last episode relies on his character. I think he has this. So I'm going to go with him. I do think Colin Farrell could win because, like you said, he gives the exact type of performance awards I love going for. And also, he's won Precursors. Well,
Precursors do not matter with the end.
Yeah, a lot of people's mistake. Precursors don't fucking matter here. They do what they want. They don't matter. Precursors are not a thing.
Yeah, but even if Colin Farrell won nothing, I would still predict him to win, just simply because they do what they love: accent work, physical transformations.
Yeah, I would say this is 50-50 because both of these guys are tremendous in their performance. And Cooper Kosh is easily number 3 because there was this one episode where it's just him talking to the camera. These actors are doing great work here, and they would be deserving of the win. But Stephen Graham, that's who I'm going for.
Either way, it's going to be a great win.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk about the non-Adolescence category.
Finally.
Cate Blanchett, Megan Farrelly, Rashida Jones, Krista Milioti, and Michelle Williams.
Gonna go with Michelle Williams. This is one of the tougher.
Yeah, because you can make an easy argument for Krista Milioti.
You can make an argument for any one of these actresses, really, if you wanted to. Because, Cate Blanchett, we love Cate Blanchett. Okay?
Yeah, and Krista Milioti played 3 different roles.
Yeah. Okay. So this is tough. I know she won Critics' Choice, right?
Yep, which again don't matter, but again,
Like,
3 different roles. Which
for example, Ethan Hawke got nominated everywhere, and then the Emmy snubbed him in the whole show. So
yeah, which is still weird. I still don't understand.
Right? Yeah, for Good Lord Bird. So I think Kristen Miliani is at least number 2, but I think Michelle Williams, she's a very respected actress. She's won before, and also she's doing great work here. I just think she's going to win this one, but you couldn't really make a valid argument for any one of these actresses. So I'm surprised if it goes any other way.
Yeah. It could be Rashida Jones. I mean, her episode Black Mirror is like, people consider that like one of the best roles of television last year.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I saw a few like a clip, and she's pretty good. I do need to check that season out though, because it appears I'm missing a lot.
That is by far the best season of Black.
Okay, yeah,
like it's not even a contest.
So who do you have?
I also have Michelle Williams.
Oh, okay.
But again, Christian Milioti could easily win.
Yeah,
I think out of the limited categories, this is probably the most like head-to-head.
I'd say it's like up in the air, but like here's the thing: if Kristen were to win, would it be weird if Colin Farrell doesn't win?
Yes, I think they have. I don't know.
I don't know. I just have a hard time. Well, no, because
they've done
myself voting for Kristen. If I don't vote for Colin Farrell, I could do that as an award voter. I would do that because she's great. But I just, for some reason, I have a hard time believing that the Emmys would go for her, but not Farrell. So,
I don't know.
That's tough.
It's a tough one. Limited series, Adolescence. I'm not even going to discuss these.
Wow. Yeah.
If anyone cares, it was Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, Monsters, and Penguin. But it's Adolescence.
Yeah, it's literally one of Netflix's most popular shows. Everybody watched it. It would be a travesty if it were to lose. Yeah. Like, I love this show. It broke me. Saw it twice, actually. Broke me twice.
Yeah.
Can't recover. Great win. I'd be so happy. I will be so happy once it wins.
All right, it's time for the drama categories.
This is going to be a fun discussion.
Now we get to stuff that's actually going to be erased.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's really between these two shows, but like, remember, nothing's locked, so we could see a lot of upsets, spoilers.
Yeah. Let's start with writing for drama.
All right.
Welcome to the Rebellion from Andor. 2 p.m. from the Pit. 7 a.m. from the Pit. Cold Harbor from Severance. Hello Goodbye by the not Will Smith from Slow Horses. And Full Moon Party from the White Lotus.
It should be Welcome to the Harbor from Andor, because Andor is perfect, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. I think it's going to go to... Actually, it might happen. Anyway, I'm predicting right now 2 p.m. From the Pit. Episode 2 p.m.
I am gonna follow you because the more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, the Pit's more likely to win writing than directing, because we'll get to it, but I think directing is going Severance.
Yeah, I think there's gonna, for some reason, what I have right now, I think there's gonna be a little split between the Pit and Severance this season. But honestly, the Emmys have proven that they don't care about splitting, and they'll just give a show every award. So for all we know, the Pit could sweep. Severance could sweep. We don't know. But right now I'm predicting a little split here, and I think the Pit's going to take writing.
Or they completely divide it up, because last year's Slow Horses won writing.
Yeah. Andor could take this, really, because it's, I think out of all these shows, Andor at least tops it in terms of writing, with Severance being here. But I just have this inkling, and I'm not going to ignore it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. White Lotus, if it was the finale nominated, then I would entertain that as a win. But considering they nominated the 5th episode and not the finale.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, they nominated the 5th episode, but not the finale, which, in my opinion, is a missed opportunity. Full Moon Party.
Yeah, I guess they really liked that episode then.
I guess so. All right, Best Directing. Who Are You from Andor? 6 p.m. from the Pit. 7 a.m. from the Pit. Cheeky Barrow from Severance. I hope I said that right.
I hope so. I think you did.
Cold Harbor from Severance. Hello Goodbye from Slow Horses. And Amor Thatsy, which is finally the finale of White Lotus.
Okay. I think, listen, Ben Stiller, okay? He directed Cold Harbor. I think he's finally going to get his due. I
agree.
The final, it was a great final, and he got, you know what? Controversially, he got snubbed. Okay, last time Severance got its flowers.
I completely agree with you.
Got snubbed, okay? And I think right now, Ben Stiller confirmed he might not return for season 3, so I think right now is the time to finally give him that directing Emmy he deserves because he does great work dramatically. And it just feels right, okay? I don't think we're going to miss this, but the Emmys fuck up all the time, so they might.
I was going to say, the Emmys could be like, fuck you, and then
give it to the other Severance. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And give it to the other Severance episodes.
Yeah,
they just do that on purpose instead.
I just think Ben Stiller has this. He's going to give a great speech, I know, probably very funny, and I'm excited. I think Ben Stiller has this.
I'm going to say something a little controversial. If the Pit wins directing, I think it's going to win drama series. Let's think about writing, directing, and we'll talk about Best Actor. But that's 3 major awards right there. Again, I'm not predicting it. I want to make that clear. I am not predicting it. But if for some reason writing and directing goes both to the Pit, I'm going to entertain that all night.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Mayor of Easttown win Best Series?
No, it did not.
Never mind.
Queen's Gambit won only directing and series.
That's right. Okay, I was like, for some reason, I thought Queen's Gambit won screenplay, directing, and
I think it won screenplay too. I can't remember that one.
I'm gonna look that up.
I think it was either that.
Yeah, now
is it I May Destroy You, or am I thinking of a different award show?
I think I May Destroy You won. Okay, because I remember the speech. Oh
yeah, now it's coming back to me. But
it won Best Series and Best Directing. Okay, yeah, you're right. Just Best Series and Best Directing that day.
Okay. Like we'll talk about Best Actor, but if it wins writing, directing, and actor drama, that's a good package.
Well, yeah, because think about it. If these voters are being like, all right, I want to give it to the Pit in writing. Okay, I'm going to give it to directing. Why would they not vote for it in series? Because they obviously like it enough to give it those 2.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, so if the Pit were to win these 2 categories, watch out.
Yeah, because also this is some award thinkers. They think, oh well, blah 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 is already winning, so I'm going to vote for what I like. And usually, what I like sometimes ends up being the winner.
Yeah, because the Severance is that artsy show everybody loves, but the Pit, a lot of more people like the Pit than they do Severance, judging by the audience scores. So. Yeah,
it's going to be an interesting fight for sure.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I'm actually pretty excited. I think it's going to be a good season. It's a lot of. I'm scared because none of these are really locked up. This is all speculation. We could be right off the mark right now. We could be dead wrong.
Speaking of being right off the mark, let's talk about supporting actor.
This is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna read off the 3 from Severance first. Zach Cherry, Tremel Tillman, and John Turturro. And then 3 from White Lotus, Walton Goggins, Jason Isaacs, and Sam Rockwell. And James, I'm happy to be there, Marsden for Paradise.
We love
James Marsden. Love Paradise. He was great in Paradise, but he has 0 shot of winning.
As he wins.
Hey, I would be okay with that. I loved Paradise. That was probably one of my favorite shows of the year.
Nice. I haven't seen that yet, but is Sterling K. Brown good in it?
Yeah. He plays a Secret Service agent accused of killing the president during a global disaster.
Yeah, I saw the trailers and it piqued my interest, but I've never had the time yet.
It's worth the watch. It really is.
Right. Is it? You've seen it. Is it going to get a season 2?
Yes, they did confirm it.
Okay, then I'll check it out. Yeah. All right. I have Walton Goggins. Okay, he gives arguably a career best performance in this show, especially in the finale. I do think though, two people I think could spoil that, either John Turturro or Tramell Tillman. Tramell, he's so good in Severance that I think he can easily upset, because he does have a narrative that he'll become the first Black person to win Best Supporting Actor in a drama, which that is pretty ridiculous that it might happen now when it should have already been a thing.
But at least it's not lead like that. At least there was already a Black actor that won lead.
Yeah, no, true. But like, it's
at least better.
When I found that, it is surprising when I found that out. Like, I was like, oh.
I am predicting Tramell to win.
Yeah, I think Walton Goggins, and also the dude, he's very popular right now. I think every year he gets more popular, I've noticed. Yeah. And listen, they nominated him for Fallout when nobody else did. Okay,
that's right.
Emmys like this guy, and you know what? Everybody knows if you're on the White Lotus, that's an automatic Emmy nomination for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Sam Rockwell, you can make the argument for.
Sam, yes, his monologue went viral. Okay, and also we love Sam Rockwell. Okay, he's hard not to like, I think. But right now, I'm going to go with Walton Goggins. Okay, I think the White Lotus is going to get something, and I think it's going to be this.
I'm going to stick with Tramell. It's more of a hope prediction, but it's my birthday, so I am allowed to have at least one, and that's my one.
That's a great argument. I can't. Yeah, wow. Shit, I guess I should predict him now.
In all seriousness, though, something tells me he wins. So
he's good. He's really one of the standouts of this show.
Agreed.
So I can't really be like, oh no, that's not going to happen, because it realistically could.
The only one that's not going to happen is James Marsden. I'm sorry.
No, I want him to win because that'd be so funny.
It would be. It really would be. All right. Best Supporting Actress drama. Patricia Arquette for Severance. Carrie Coon for The White Lotus. Catherine Lanessa for The Pitt. Julianne Nicholson for Paradise. She's really good in that, but she's not winning 2 Emmys in the same year. I'm sorry.
No.
Parker Posey for The White Lotus. Natasha Rothwell for The White Lotus. And Annie Lou Wood for The White Lotus. Question,
is anybody from the White Lotus nominated?
I'm not sure. I have to. This is a hard one, I would say.
I have Patricia Arquette. She was nominated before. She's a former winner, and she's pretty good in this. Honestly, I only have her because I'm like, yeah, I don't know who else to go with. I
have Carrie Coon.
He has Carrie Coon.
That monologue she did in the final episode trended too. Like we talked about Sam Rockwell's monologue, hers did too. And I feel like to me, my personal winner would be Parker Posey in this category because I feel like she gives the better performance. And
I think she will spoil it, not Carrie Coon. I have her as my number 2. I
would rather predict Parker Posey if I'm being honest.
I think Patricia Arquette kind of has this. Well, I cannot say that. No, she does not. It's very open right now. But I'm going to go with my instincts and just be like, yeah, just go with the former winner and Patricia Arquette. If its moment, she will go along with it.
I would agree with that. Same thing with the Pitt. Catherine Lanessa could just go along with that.
Yeah, no, upsets happen all the time. She wouldn't be an exception to it.
It's a weird category. It's a very weird category.
Yeah.
All right. Lead actor drama. Sterling K. Brown for Paradise. Gary Oldman for Slow No One's Ever Seen This Show Horses. Pedro Pascal in his supporting actor as lead role in The Last of Us. Adam Scott for Severance. And the winner, Noah Wiley for The Pitt. Said the truth out loud again. I didn't mean to.
Well, that's a spoiler because, yes, I do have Noah Wiley winning here, okay? Wiley the Coyote, okay? He's finally getting his due, you know? Exactly. The dude, was nominated, 6 times for ER?
Never won.
And he revived this show. This seems like this was almost like a passion thing for him. I think he wins this. I mean, him and Adam Scott are good, but he really makes this show, I think, without his performance. It'd be hard to recommend it to people because just how good he is. I have him winning. I think it is 50-50 between him and Adam Scott, but I think
Noah wins too.
I think Noah Wiley takes this.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sterling K. Brown was great in Paradise, but again, if Paradise came out last year, I think Sterling K. Brown would win, actually. Like, he's that good, but he's not winning in the same category as Adam Scott and Noah Wiley.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about, in my opinion, the weirdest category of the night, lead actress drama.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates for Matlock, Sharon Hogan for Bad Sisters, Brett Lauer for Severance, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us, and Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. This is by far the weirdest category, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have Britt Lauer, but I'm not confident about it.
I have Kathy Bates, but I'm not confident in that.
Yeah.
The problem is everyone in this category is beatable. I'm just going to be brutal.
That's the thing. They're not, no offense to them, but they're not like overly strong here. You know, they're good, they're great, but it's like,
I've been covering Emmys for like 10 years. This is probably the weakest I've ever seen that lead actress category. Because usually they're stronger.
Yeah, not to say they're bad, but they're not. This is okay. I'm gonna go with Brett Lauer, but the thing is, Kathy Bates has such a nice narrative, and she's won more than once. Okay, they like giving her awards, and this is her last role.
Role.
So it would make sense to award her, but at the same time, Severance is having a moment, and Britt Lauer could just go along with it. She's great. You know, the final episode, it was a pretty good showcase for her. This one's tough. I think it's between these two girls, but anybody else could.
Sharon Hogan. Love Bad Sisters.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey could do it. I don't, because remember.
Yeah, Kerry Russell. You never underestimate Netflix.
Yeah, this is God.
It's a weird one.
I'm gonna go with Britt Lauer. Kathy Bates could easily take this. So, yeah, that's my lock, Britt Lauer.
All right, let's talk about drama series. Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. First off, I'm thrilled Paradise made it. I had it getting snubbed. I'm so happy it made it. Zero chance of winning at all, but you know what? You made it, and that's all I care about. A for
effort. I have Severance.
Originally, I had Severance, but throughout all this talking, now I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take a huge risk, and I'm just going to hope it pays off. Because
you're going to go with the Pit?
Yeah, I am. It's a huge risk, but I want to take it.
Yeah, the Pit might win. I actually think White Lotus is my number 2 at the moment. That might beat it because it won twice. Yeah, but it's a pretty competitive category, I'd say. But I think Severance, with the moment it's having, I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Severance.
It's extremely hard between those two. Like, it is a tough one. But I'm going to take the risk with the Pit and just see what happens.
Yeah. All right.
It won casting for a drama series, which does help its chances.
Okay. Yeah. No. I do know it won a few awards along with Severance. So we're already seeing. There was already love being shown there with its craft categories.
It's so tough. It's just, but yeah, I'm sticking with the Pit.
Okay.
Because Hacks won with writing and lead, so why can't the Pit do that too?
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah.
But it's hard. It's very hard. All right, now speaking of hard, let's make this even harder. Let's just talk about the comedy categories. All right, best writing: Abbott Elementary, Hacks, The Rehearsal, Somebody Somewhere, The Studio, and What We Do in the Shadows.
I have The Studio.
Me too. I don't think we need to. Well, Hacks could win.
Hacks, because they're a really great season. Abbott again, because they gave it to Abbott before. Won't be anything new.
I'm going to spoil this real quick for everyone. It's going to be a lot of Hacks versus The Studio in a lot of these categories. I don't mean that in a bad way, but
yeah,
neck to neck.
Yeah, but like the thing is, the Studio, obviously Apple has campaigned the living hell out of that show at the Emmys, and Apple, I think he's determined to take home the gold this year, and I think they might. And starting with this category, okay, it's very well written, and it's really all about the industry, all about
I cannot wait for the studio to win at the Golden Globes, because it has a Golden Globes episode.
Yeah, no, there a bunch of actors are gonna. Because literally, the running joke at the craft categories at the Emmys, people were thanking Sal. Like people love this show, and I think it's we're gonna see a lot of love here.
You know what they need to do? Since Adam Scott was in the Golden Globes episode, they need to have Adam Scott give a Golden Globes to the studio.
Would be pretty funny if he were to win for Severance.
They have to do that now.
Yeah.
Like, give you guys ammo. Now you have to use it. All right, best directing. The Bear, Hats, Mid-Century Modern, because they need a multi-camera. It's actually a rule they have. I'm serious. That's why you get like weird nominations.
So wait. So like that's an actual rule, or is that like? Okay.
I'm serious. One of the comedy drama. I mean, directing for a comedy has to be a multi-camera.
Interesting. Okay.
That's why you get like the Miss Pat show and
I always wondered that. I was like, oh, if that's getting directing, why is it not appearing anywhere else?
That's why.
Wow.
The rehearsal and the studio. First off, Io can for getting double nominated. She's not. Her episode was the one that nominated for directing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew that. She was nominated for director and actress this year.
So congrats to her on that.
Yeah, that's major.
Well, you ain't winning though. I appreciate it. Well, at least in directing. We'll talk about lead. Well, she ain't winning directing.
I have the studio.
Me too.
Yep. It's really done like Birdman, and it's very well directed. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, they outdo themselves here. I think the studio has it. I
would argue the studio is more lost for directing than writing. I really would argue.
I would say that because like it's more well known for its directing than it is for its role. Yeah.
Well, because Hacks usually, even if it doesn't win comedy series, usually dominates in the writing categories.
Yeah.
Even though I have the studio winning, like, I think as long as the studio wins directing, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think has this locked for directing, but anything could happen.
All right, best supporting actor for comedy. All right, Ike Barinholtz, Coleman Domingo, Harrison Ford, Jeff Hiller, Evan Moss-Bachrach, Micah Uri, and the legally required Bowen Yang to be nominated every year. Nomination. First off, it's weird to nominate Jeff Hiller but not Bridget Everett for Somebody Somewhere.
Yeah. Wait, is Harrison Ford in this?
She would be lead.
No, I said Harrison Ford.
Oh, Harrison Ford is. I said him.
Okay, I didn't hear him. I think I have Evan Moss-Bachrach right now, but I think
I do not. I have Ike Barinholtz for the studio.
Oh.
I feel my guts tell me they're just going to go all in on the studio.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm guessing you might have a certain actor winning Best Actor.
We'll talk about it.
I'm
not going to spoil it yet. That category, though, is going to be an interesting one to talk about. That's for sure. But yeah, I have Ike Barinholtz winning. If not, then it's going to be Harrison Ford. If it's not,
I think Ike or Harrison Ford could take this, but I think Evan has it. Though I could be wrong. That's nothing new to me.
Yeah. All right. Best supporting actress in a comedy. This one's tough.
Yeah.
Liza Colin-Zars for The Bear, Hannah Einbinder for Hacks, Catherine Hahn for The Studio, Janelle James for Abbott Elementary, Catherine O'Hara for The Studio, Cheryl Lee Ralph for Abbott Elementary, and Jessica Williams for Shrinking.
I have Hannah Einbinder.
I also have Hannah Einbinder.
I think, she should have won last year, but didn't.
Agreed.
I think right now is a good time to do it. She was pretty good. It's a pretty open category, but I think I'm going to go with her.
Yeah, there's a couple of arguments. Janelle James, in my opinion, gave her best performance ever.
She could take it. A lot of people here are pretty strong. That's why this category is pretty tough. Catherine Hahn could also take this. If they love the studio, they love the studio. She will just go with it.
Catherine O'Hara too. You can make that argument.
Yeah, no, a lot of people could easily just take it based off love for the show alone. So
it's a weird one.
I'm gonna have faith that they finally give her due. So Hannah Einbinder.
If they present it, imagine they present this category first.
Oh dear God! Yeah, that'd be a huge tell.
Just the chaos.
Yeah.
The winner is someone who wasn't even nominated. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, Hannah Waddingham for some reason.
No, Chase Suki Waters for the studio. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun category to watch.
Yeah. All right. Final 3.
All right. Best lead actor for comedy: Adam Brody, Seth Rogen, Jason Segel, Martin Short, Jeremy Allen White. First off, Adam Brody, you are not winning.
No. I have Martin Short, okay? Jeremy, you already got his flowers, but I think Martin Short, I just think the Emmys might get tired of giving it to him all the time, so I think Martin Short might finally win for this show.
I'm going with Seth Rogen, though.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. But I just feel like they're already going to give him writing and directing. I think they might want to show the love, but they've shown in the past that they don't give a shit about bringing it up. So
exactly. But
yeah, I have Martin Short as a little surprise win.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's gonna be an interesting category to watch.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the complete opposite. Actress comedy. Uzo Juba for The Residents, Kirsten Bell for Nobody Wants Us, Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary, Io Eatherberry for The Bear, and Jean have her name engraved in the Emmy now, Smart for Hacks.
Don't bet against Jean Smart. I've learned that. Don't do it.
I warned you that.
Literally last year I was like, I don't know. She could lose. Don't do it. Even if you think she's going to lose, she's not going to lose at the Emmys. Okay.
I warned you that.
I did. A lot of people are like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm like, she could lose. No, she can't. For some reason, she's the one person that just does not lose. And also, this is probably my favorite season of the show, and she's so great. Like, crap, she's not going to lose. That's what I literally have.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Maybe Io could, do a little sneak, but
no, it's done.
Jean Smart has this one.
Yep. She's becoming, what's her name? Julie Louis-Dreyfus in Veep.
Yeah, no, literally. You know what? I think everybody's so confident she's going to win this. They're just going to have her name engraved while they're giving it out because they're just so ready to take this one.
Exactly. There's no need to predict anyone else in that category.
Yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus never lost for Veep, right?
He lost in the very last year, but that was because Fleabag.
Yep. Okay, that one makes sense.
If Fleabag did not come out, she probably would have won herself.
Probably, yeah. No, and I could say the same thing for Hacks. Good luck beating Jean Smart because if Io didn't beat her last year, she's not going to beat her this year.
Especially for a weaker year.
The season of The Bear that's nominated is considered, I think, the weakest. So that's why I have Jeremy losing, Io losing.
I have people still arguing to me that The Bear could win comedy series this year. I'm like,
maybe they love the show,
but if they didn't give it to season 2, which I would argue is their best season, why would they go into them for a weaker season?
The Emmys can be weird sometimes, but I don't bet against Jean Smart. They clearly love her. Just don't do it. I am begging you. Don't bet against her. All right, final one. And then I'm going to go get coffee after this.
Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murder, Shrinking, The Studio, What We Do in the Shadows.
It has to be The Studio.
I agree with you. If you're going with Hacks and like writing and directing, you could do that. But I'm saying if you're doing that, you might as well predict Hacks and comedy series.
Yeah, I think right now this is between The Studio and Hacks.
Both about Hollywood.
Apple has campaigned the living hell out of this thing.
I would argue they campaign more for this than Severance. I really would.
Literally, no, I honestly believe that. They really want this show to win because they already gave the green light for season 2. They want to put in the ads a best comedy series winning show. Listen, the studio I think has this. Like I said, it literally this is literally tailor made for like people in Hollywood. Even though it does criticize them, I think a lot of people will relate to this, especially awards voters. There's a whole episode dedicated to the awards. I think they have this. I think the studio has this.
Me too. You can make the argument for Hacks. You can legit make that argument.
You could, because Hacks won last year, and this season was probably even stronger than the last. It could win again. Really.
It really could.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is happy to be there, especially what we do in the shadows.
The bear, you could make a little tiny argument, but
there's like a gif of Bart Simpson throwing away cake that says, "At least you tried."
Yeah.
At least you tried.
Better luck next year, the bear. That's all I have to say. That's
look at it this way. In the Bear, season 4 is the same as season 3. It's pretty much done in awards wise.
Yeah.
It really needs a huge comeback.
Yeah. Season 4 was pretty good, but right now this season it's
Yeah.
Final lock, the studio.
Yep, same.
All right.
That is it. Comment down below if you disagree with our winners and who you think is going to win.
And if you disagree with me, you are wrong.
Just don't disagree in the limited categories. Just trust us on that one.
And oh my God, you better be clairvoyant if you think you're going to try to disagree with the limited categories.
Especially. Imagine Monster winning miniseries. That would be so funny, though.
Dude.
like even in television movie, they went with what was expected of them. Rebel Ridge is what won, by the way, at the Creative Arts Emmy.
Yeah. I think it's just fairly obvious. But anyway, thank you for having me. This was a great time as per usual.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.